Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. I upload a new video every single Sunday, and whenever I have extra time, I like to throw an extra video or two in during the week. So I recently posted a coffee related video, and I asked you guys if there's anything else you'd like to see that's coffee related, and this was one of these suggestions. We have all been seeing this crazy, like, frothy coffee all over Instagram, all over YouTube. I'm so excited to try it because it looks like, seriously, the coolest, like, craziest thing ever. I want to see if it works, first of all. Like, on the channel Emmy Made in Japan, she even explained, like, scientifically how it works. So I can link her video below because it was really cool and informative. Yeah, I was able to get my hands on some instant coffee. So I figured let's just go ahead and give it a try. Okay, so I have my bowl, and from what I understand, it's a 1:1:1 ratio. There are only 3 ingredients in this, and it is just granulated sugar, which I have here. Instant coffee. I bought these like single packets because my husband said he would drink these and he would use them so they won't go to waste. I didn't want to buy like a big container and have like nothing to do with it because I have so much like regular coffee in my house. And cold water. So I'm just gonna do 2 tablespoons of each ingredient, and then we whip it up, and somehow without any eggs or dairy, it turns super fluffy and frothy and like meringue-like. So let's start by measuring out the coffee. I don't know how many like tablespoons are in one little packet. I'm predicting as of right now that I'll need to open 2 little packets, but I have this really cute heart-shaped measuring spoon to be sure that we're getting the right amount. So I'm just gonna snip this guy open. So this has to be instant coffee for it to work. It's like the crystallized kind. Okay, so this filled not quite my whole tablespoon, so I might actually need more than 2. So that's good because I really didn't want to buy anything that would go to waste, especially right now, because a lot of people aren't able to get the things that they actually use and need. So I didn't want to like take up the instant coffee for someone who like really needs it. So I'm glad I was able to find a small amount. So about 2 packets is a tablespoon. I'm gonna go ahead and put that into the bowl and then open 2 more. I'm hoping this will be enough for about 2 drinks because I want to try it, and my husband is working from home and I want him to be able to try it. So that's why I don't want to make too much, but I think 2 tablespoons will be good because it looks like it really fluffs up quite a lot. All right, tablespoon number 2. And it smells good, and like it looks sparkly. Like if you take a look, like, see how it's like glistening? I never have used instant coffee before because I was never really a super big fan of coffee until I like worked at Starbucks for a little bit. And when I worked at like an actual freestanding Starbucks, I get a free pound of coffee every week. So I still have coffee left from then, and I will be good for a long time. But I have 3 leftover packets. If I don't decide to make this again, I can be assured that my husband will finish these off. Okay, next let's do the sugar. We need 2 tablespoons of sugar, so I'll just go ahead. This is just regular like white sugar. I just put it in here so it would be easier to scoop on camera. So I'll just level it out. 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna mix it up just a little bit with a spatula just to get it combined before we add in the water. Okay, so here's what we have now, just sugar and coffee crystals. And now let's measure out our water. I saw the first video I watched said that you have to use very cold water, but then the next one I watched used hot water. So I'm not really sure if the water temperature is important or not, but I just figured I'll use cold water because that was the first video I watched. So Take 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons. Okay. I'm so excited. All right, so again, I'll just kind of combine it with my spatula here. Make sure we have a good base to start with. I'm going to point the camera down. I have my electric mixer. I'm gonna point it down so you guys can get a good look as we mix, but I'm just gonna mix it until it's like super fluffy like I've seen in videos. I've seen people use like a regular hand whisk, and they said that you have to whisk it like 400 times for it to get really nice and fluffy, but luckily, thanks to Gerald's grandma, the most generous lady ever, I do have a hand mixer that she gave to us when we first moved in. So this is like my trusty mixer that I've had for quite a while. Let's just start whisking. All right. Definitely already gone up in volume and lighter in color, and that was just on the lowest setting. So I'm gonna try, now that it's not like splattering as much, I'm gonna try like turning up the speed a little bit. I'll just scrape it down so we're getting all of it. But I already do notice a difference in this. This is really cool. All right, so look at that difference. It's like the color of like a peanut butter, like it's like lighter than a milk chocolate. I think I can get it a little bit like stiffer because right now it's not quite forming like stiff peaks. It's still kind of like loose. So I'm going to scrape down the sides and keep going, but this is so impressive so far. All right, I'm gonna kick up the speed even higher. I'm gonna scrape down the sides again just to make sure I get it all. But wow, look how amazing it looks. I'm gonna whip it just a little bit more, but oh my God, it is so beautiful and shiny. Oh, I gotta give you guys a closer look. Check it out. I'm just gonna whip it like a tiny bit more, but holy cow, it is beautiful. Oh my God, that's so cool. Okay, so I think I might be getting to the phase where I'm over mixing it a little bit because I'm like overly excited. So I think we're good. I think this is it. I think this is the perfect consistency. So let me readjust you guys back so you can see my face without me like crouching, and then we'll try it. So you might be able to hear my husband in the background. He is working from home, so he's on a call. Don't mind him, but let's look at this. Oh my God, this is incredible. Like, look, this seriously is like the texture of a meringue. Like, this is the texture of almost like a Swiss meringue frosting. Like, look how shiny. Oh my God. It's like I've seen so many videos of this, but like until I see it in front of me, and it smells really good. It smells so much better now that it's like whipped up. I didn't really smell a whole lot when mixing up the ingredients. So wow, this is seriously, I can't even believe it did this. Like I can't believe it doesn't even make sense. Like why did it? Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. So this is like recently become super popular in Asia, and it reminds them of this really cool like street candy, street food thing called the Dalgona. So this is known as Dalgona coffee, but it looks like countries like India and Pakistan have been making like frothy coffee like this for a really, really long time. So are just catching on now. So the first thing I want to do is just taste it. Like, look at this. Oh my God. So I'm just gonna like go ahead and give it just a taste on its own to see. But it does smell kind of caramely, which is crazy because we didn't like heat anything. It's cold water, so I don't know why, but let's see if it tastes caramely. I'm just gonna try a little tiny bit because I do want to do most of it like with milk. So let's see. Wow. So it's not as sweet as I expected for all that sugar, but it does have like a burnt caramely sort of like a bitterness, but in a really good way. Like if you like coffee, you would definitely like this. But if you're looking for something like extra sweet, maybe not. But you know what? I have an idea actually. Hazelnut syrup, it's like a Starbucks one, but I got it at like Home Goods or something. So I'm going to put this in because I think it would be like a really nice tree flavor to this coffee cream. Oh my God, though. The texture is seriously amazing. And it tastes different than I expected, but it is really, really good. This is our drink. So I have these 2 cups, and I was gonna try one with just water, like a coffee, but I really wanna do the milk for and my husband. Also, I thought about maybe piping it. What do you think? Should we put it in a piping bag? Might as well go all out. I mean, we might as well. We are all social distancing, we're all at home, so we might as well make this extra special. I don't think I'm gonna use any of the piping tips. I'm just gonna like cut the tip off the bag and pipe it. I like to fill piping bags. I'll take like a big cup and I'll put it over it, and then I'll like open it up and like turn it inside out like that, so I can just fill it nice and easy in there. Okay, so let's just scoop this in. This is a nice easy way to do it, like if you're by yourself so you don't have any help, but without making like a huge mess. Up like this. Wow, I just can't get over how cool this is. I literally, like, this is probably so lame, but I know everyone can relate because we're all like, you know, bored, but I had a dream that I made this. Like, after I bought this stuff, 2 days ago that we went to the grocery store and I got the instant coffee to make this. I had a dream that I made this for my family and everyone was like so impressed. And honestly, like they probably would be if I made this for them, so maybe I will. Okay, so our piping bag is not super full, but that's okay. I got our ice in our cup. I got our piping bag ready to go. I just need to cut the tip off. And I have some almond milk. We don't ever really buy dairy milk, so this is what we have on hand, but obviously you could use any milk that you have. And I'm just gonna do like that. Oh, and I wanted to add in, I'm gonna add in some of that hazelnut. Okay, so we have our 2 cups. All right, let's start with this one. And then I'll kind of squeeze this down, and there's a lot of bubbles, but we'll be able to get those out. So let me just snip the top off. Okay, and let's go ahead and pipe our frothed coffee right on top. It's probably not worth it to pipe it because it like didn't really turn out that spectacular. It looks like we have enough for only one actually. I'll do the other one smaller, but check it out. Look how pretty it is. Oh my God. No wonder everyone is making this. Like, it looks so visually beautiful. It's really, really cool. And we gotta taste it and see if it's just as good. Let's see, I think I put the other one in a smaller cup so I can still have like a second one without having to use too much, so I still have enough for a second one. But I'm gonna really get all that out, and then we can just pipe it right on top again. That way I still have enough for two and we still can both have some. I'm gonna give the bigger one to my husband because he's more of a coffee drinker than I am, but wow, that's gorgeous. That's so cool in this little martini cup. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try and see how it is. I'm gonna do it without mixing it first because I want to get like, see if I can, you know, like cold foam, I want to see if it's kind of like that. I like it like this. The foam is very thick, so at first you don't get any of the milk. But once you do, it's so good. Oh, I don't want to mix it. This is so good. Oh, wow. See, I'm a person who has a thing with textures, like food textures, I guess drink textures as well. And then like tactile things, like there are a lot of textures I don't like. Like I'm just a big texture person, and the texture of the foam in contrast to the texture of the milk, oh my God, this is so good. I'm gonna see if I can get my husband to try it on camera. Babe? Do you have a minute?
Hi everyone. It looks good. Oh my God.
This is just sugar, coffee, and water beaten. And then this is almond milk, and I put a little hazelnut in it too. So I tried it like just separated like this, but you can mix it if you want.
Okay.
But I mean, see how you feel. What do you think?
It's really sweet and it's thick.
It's really thick, right?
Oh my God.
This doesn't have dairy or egg or anything.
It's bizarre.
Isn't that crazy?
It's like really thick. I don't think, I mean, you can see it, but you have to like try it.
Right? I mean, it looks different than it tastes. Isn't it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You can try mixing it in if you want.
Yeah, if you told me that it was that, I would be like, yeah, you're lying.
I know, you would never believe it, right? That it's just the...
Look at, did you show them how
yeah,
thick
I
it
did.
is? Look,
Isn't that crazy?
It's like peanut butter.
It is.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I can have this, right?
Yeah, it's for you. I really like the contrast of textures, so I don't think I'm gonna mix mine. I'll lick the spoon.
Okay, can I put it here?
Yeah.
Thanks, Dane.
You're welcome.
Hey guys.
Wait, try it mixed. No?
It's like a milkshake.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can I try the mixed? I I know we shouldn't share germs, but I mean, we're married, so we do anyway. It is good mixed.
It's like a coffee sludge.
Yeah, it totally is. The texture, wow. Yeah, even mixed, it has a really nice thick texture, and it kind of like, obviously the milk like takes some of that like bitterness out of the taste. So that was actually really, really good. I don't think I'm gonna mix mine though. I kind of like it like this, and I might even eat it with a spoon. I've even seen people do like parfaits with this Dalgona coffee, and I saw you can pipe it on top of like brownies or cake and use it as like a frosting. You can do it with like hot coffee as like a cappuccino kind of vibe. There are so many cool things you can do with this. And like, we're all home right now, unless you are a healthcare worker or have some other essential career. In that case, I want to say thank you for like holding it down for us and really like being there for all of us in this crazy time. But if you do have some downtime at home and you're looking for something fun to do, I definitely say make this, because it is really, really good and just like a cool science experiment. So even with kids who probably wouldn't like eat this or drink this and enjoy it, I mean, I hope not, but just as like a fun science experiment, I think even with kids this would be cool. So let me know if you end up trying this, and if you end up like making it and taking a picture for Instagram, please tag me, because I definitely want to see all of your beautiful coffees. But I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy. And I hope you are having a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.